So this entire situation actually has me incredibly excited. And for those of you who know me, you'll know that one of the main things that I'm interested in terms of the military simulation genre and the games I cover in general, it's not just about the face value videos and marketing that come out that I like to cover. A lot of people always ask, like, Blue Drake, how the hell do you always know about these things before I do? Like, where do you even know where to look? Where do you find these videos of these new games? And a lot of it has to do not with knowing the games, but knowing the people, the relationships, the studios, the situations behind the games, who's working with who and why, the motives behind why these studios are doing what they're doing. And when you start knowing more about that, it's a lot easier to predict the future and see things like this coming. And the reason I'm really, really excited about this is I have a feeling there is a arms race going on right now, which is a little bit of a pun, I guess, kind of, between Titan IM and Bohemia Interactive, because what I'm going to show you, you're going to be like, wow, this looks really similar. And one of the things that had me really, really excited about Titan IM, and this is public information, if you actually get to know the studio creating Vanguard, a lot of, or at least a portion of the developers of Titan IM, and especially a portion of the high-ranking developers of that studio, actually have a history working with and for Bohemia Interactive, which is one of the reasons I was so excited for Titan AM, because it's kind of like the same thing when you see games like Star Citizen coming from the Freelancer era, or even Arma coming from the Operation Flashpoint era. When you understand the relationships and the situations behind these studios, everything starts getting way more clear. And this is the next evolution of that, the next step. What I'm going to show you is, in my opinion, this is just as merely speculation, but I think this is Bohemia Interactive's response to all of the hype that Titan IM has been getting. Because I've actually heard rumors about this project. I've heard rumors about it. And now I think this is the first time that they're showcasing it. And again, you know, a lot of people say, oh, but this is only for military training and stuff like that. Well, yeah, VBS was only for military training, and yet you still have Arma. These things seep through eventually. They seep through to the commercial sides of all these companies eventually. And this is no different. You have Titan IM. Now you have this. Eventually, it is only a matter of time until this arms race comes to the commercial consumer. Because if enough studios start doing this, one of the studios is going to be like, well, we have to go commercial before they do, because somebody's going to have to release something before the other studio beats us to it. And this is propelling that situation. So, without further ado, welcome to Bohemia Interactive's newest unveil. Something I've been hearing rumors about for a while, and I'm really, really interested to actually see this now, which is really, really cool. This is Bohemia Interactive's global military simulator. If you thought Altus was big, you ain't seen nothing yet. Just wanted to show that really quick. The VR integration where you actually have a tank where you can open the hatch with your hand. Okay, sorry. Are you freaking out yet? Because you should be. So I hope that blew your mind, and it's frustrating because one of the companies, well, the main company that I actually work for now, I potentially might have the opportunity to go to because I don't know if you guys understand, I'm going to E3 next month, but there is an entire parallel world of software development very similar to E3, like it's ITEC, and there's a couple of other ones, which is essentially E3, but only for the military. It's like a military E3. And the main company that I'm working for right now, I actually might get an opportunity to go to these. But if I do, I won't be able to talk about it. So that's kind of shitty. But that is something that hopefully you all understand is where all of this information is coming from. There's an entire like E3 for military products only, which is where this software is being showcased. But at the same time, this is where it starts. VBS was originally only for the military, and then you started getting all of this consumer, iterations of that software available commercially. And I would not be surprised if Arma 4 utilizes this technology. Or, you know, to be fair, it may not be Arma 4. They might release an entirely new game because it's going to be such a huge, different style of game from what they've done before. Maybe it'll be a completely new title. But that's something to be looking at. So I hope this is something that's interesting for you guys. And before some YouTuber watches this video and then copies me and makes their own video showing them discovering it, I want to make sure you guys understand that it's about understanding the background and the people behind these projects, which is one of the reasons that I was able to bring you. That was one of the reasons I was one of the first people to be able to showcase Squad, one of the first people to be able to showcase Titan IM, one of the first people to be able to showcase a lot of really interesting software that would otherwise, well, I mean, obviously not all of them would be small time, but there's a lot of politics that go on behind the development of these projects, and that's something I like obsessively like to research and stay in touch with, which is why I'm able to bring you these videos. So I hope this blew your mind, and if it didn't, well, then I don't know what to tell you, but I hope you guys remember that Blue Drake brings you this amazing stuff first before, like, a whole bunch of other YouTubers immediately copy me after this. Okay, alright, I'll see you guys next time. I will make more videos on VBS Blue here in the future, and there's actually a new update that just came out for Titan IM, and I'm going to cover that as well. Okay, love you guys. See you next time. Gotta run. Bye.